All right.
Just whatever it is.
Now we should be live on YouTube any moment now. Thank you, my friends, for waiting. It's much appreciated. We cut the other stream off because it was streaming to the wrong video. It started up its own video.
And you clipping.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Forge UTT. We have a very special guest
Streaming
today.
to Carlos OnlyFans
Carlos
or something.
Navarro,
what's going on?
and we'll get into him in just a moment here. I'm just going to introduce Paris quickly. Hey, Paris,
Never a
what's
dull
up?
moment when Carlos in
going
charge.
on, man?
Never a dull moment.
Hey, Timmy. Let us know if you could see the show. Somebody. Yeah, I know, Jay. I'm an amateur for sure. It's working on Trovo and all the other sites.
He does this every week, man. He turns our show into a science experiment. We can't just.
We have no idea what he's doing until we get in the call with him, and he says, "Hey, I'm doing this week," and we're like, "Okay."
I'm gonna try streaming while I'm in the Forza Racer car before I even get out.
Yeah,
you're gonna have Paul on my one window, and then I'm gonna come slide in on the roof. And then we're going to drop down from an Expendables helicopter, what?
Every week. Yeah. And then next week we're going to be on trampolines or something, or, it'll be weird.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. PK,
Paul's going to run up and down he's going to run up and down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you work that out? PK?
Yeah.
Set it up for trampolines.
No, I'm not going to have no part of this shenanigans. We're going to do this right.
All right, PK.
So
bring it to us. Bring us into the fold of starting the episode properly.
Welcome to the most electrifying channel in all entertainment. It's your boy PK. And next to me, I got the powerhouse Pineapple Power Bomb Paul. Look at that. Look at that. I love it.
Yeah, I'm actually on camera this week.
Hey, that's what we needed. We needed him to show up because we missed his handsome face, man.
Now you'll see every time I roll my eyes when Carlos says something silly. Yeah.
Good. You gotta pull his card because man, I don't know why he wants to experiment on us. Everybody else, he good, but he.
Yeah,
you know what?
Every week. It's always something new.
I'm gonna try something else today. We don't want to test it. We just want to go live and try it.
Mm-hmm.
We could be broadcasting on P-Hub right now. We don't even know him.
That's right.
Anyways, Paul, I heard that you're playing a DLC while experiencing animal game. What's that? What's that?
I don't know. Carlos said one of the topics is if we're playing Cyberpunk, we got to discuss party animals. I mean, I've been playing both, so I guess I count. So they're both very good. So
how you enjoying them, bro?
Oh, I mean, the DLC is amazing, and the 2.0 patch changed the game a lot. Makes it a whole new thing. I've been playing it a lot. The only thing I've been taking breaks for is party animals with friends. So, yeah. And party animals is fun too. Because of how janky the controls are, everybody's at a disadvantage in that game. So we're all equal. So that's how that works. But it's in a fun way.
You're all equally flopping around.
That's right. Yeah.
Looking like jelly beans all over the place.
Trying to hit things and not hitting things. And yeah. So yeah, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of laughter when we play that game. So. And Cyberpunk has never looked better. And the story is really cool. And yeah, they've done an amazing job with this game.
You like that Idris Elba? Do you get to that piece on the?
Oh yeah, I got to that piece. That was a very well done piece.
Dope, yeah. Dope. I don't want no spoilers out here because I don't want like coming for my neck.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying too much.
Okay, as long as you're enjoying. Hey, Paul is that man. Yep. He got if when Paul has more time of gaming than me, there's That's a special time, right? Because this man's always working on somebody podcast.
That's true. Yeah. Though if it's like right now, I'm playing while I'm podcasting, so it just works out that way. Yeah.
Hey, look,
I can multitask.
Paul.
Yo.
I appreciate you being here. And next to me is definitely my co-host, the co-host with the most less. The one that seems to always jack our show up. Our show, not nobody else's, just ours.
Just ours, yeah.
Hey, I learned from Jay, right, Jay?
Oh, he's throwing Jay under the bus, man. Oh, that's cold. That's cold right there.
Get over here. We're gonna get you.
That is wow. There it is.
Yeah, your joke was a flat tire. Let's keep it moving. How you doing there, clowns? And what, yo? I know you've been playing games. You've been playing more than me. Everybody been playing more than me lately. So what's up, man? What you getting into?
I've been playing a lot of Party Animals lately because it came out on Game Pass. It's a very fun game. As you know, we met the mascot in Los Angeles, and you got the mascot to booty dance, which was interesting. He did. No, he got the mascot to dance.
Hey, I asked the mascot for a little love, and it gave me a hug. And that's all I wanted.
and it had a little booty dance, which everybody loved. So I'm playing that Animal Party. Love it. Very good game. A lot of fun. I'm like level 30. I already got Ori. I got a bunch of character skins. I can't stop playing it. Kind of addicted to it. And then also I started Cyberpunk Liberty City or something. Was it
what? Again? You ain't about to slide by and say unfortunately.
What do you mean unfortunately? Yeah, what was that all about?
What kind of slander is this?
I
you need to watch your mouth.
Started it up and I just couldn't get into it. Like I didn't understand it.
Okay, to our friends at CD Projekt Red, we apologize for Carlo, and nothing he says, holds any water with us. Represents the views of
4G TV. This man is high on some pain medication. Okay,
no. I don't know. I can't get back into it and I'm going to be honest with you. I was really sucked into Starfield, and I feel like I have to start Cyberpunk all over again. Like the controls and respecting my character. Why do I have to respect my character? Why do they always do that crap every time there's...
Well, that was... No. That was because of patch 2.0. They did a lot of cleanup. They did a lot of what people asked for.
Didn't they add more skill points? Did they add more skill points, Paul?
I'm not sure.
Well, they asked for a lot of the skills to be cleaned up. So by doing that, they had to refund a lot of the skill points. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
So, I hear you, Graphic God. The Graphic God has spoken. He said he's going to have to pull Carlo under the bus with him. Now, that's a good Kodak moment. We're going to record that and make it a short so everybody can view that. But I'm with that. So, with that being said, what's going on with you? Let's get with the first topic here. Carlo, you there?
Yeah.
No, I want wait. Before we go there, I want Carlo to say what else he's been playing that we're gonna have special coverage on next week. So,
what?
What else have been?
Carlo, yeah, you got early access to something, didn't you?
No, I didn't ask for it.
No.
I think I did, but I asked really late, like I asked yesterday, so I don't.
No, yesterday, good, yeah. There you go.
I think that's my fault.
Man,
if I would have got that one, I would have handed it off to you for accessibility review. No, but instead we got an email invited by Fox Networks to go to a Kitchen Nightmare experience in Tampa, and they said I could talk about it. It's at iSmash. I'm not sure where that is, but it's in Tampa. And what they're doing is they're going to be doing axe throwing, smashing stuff, and then every time you smash stuff, you hear Gordon Ramsay's voice. Sign-ups are live right now. You can sign up for an invite. All members of 4GQ TV were invited to do prep coverage. But
That would have been so cool.
we can't go, so I'm going to promote the St. Pete Anime Expo convention, which I will be there this weekend. And I will be interviewing 8 different voice actors live on the spot exclusively for 4GQ TV. That's what I've been working on, PK. And Trek to Yomi as well, which I didn't like that game. It was terrible.
I couldn't play that game, so I'm not.
I don't know. I don't even know what's up with your slander today. You just killing everybody's game today. What's up with that? It was a
great game. Everybody should play that.
Hmm.
You know,
yeah,
you're in the Matrix.
You're definitely have a little too many of those. What's them paid meds called, Paul? Them Strones.
That's what you're giving me. Tylenol.
Listen, I'm not going nowhere where they axe throwing and you in there throwing them. All right.
Whoa,
I'm cool on that.
I got a great story about those situations. Okay, so when I was about 11, we went to Canada and we went to a Indian reservation that they allowed tours on, and these were Canadian indigenous people. Like, they still had all their tribal land, they still had their tribal customs, and as a tourist, they allowed us to shoot bow and arrows for a fee. They would train us, and let me tell you, the worst mistake they ever did was let me shoot a bow and arrow, because he didn't tell me that I'm supposed to hold it for a while. So I just pulled it back and kind of released without aiming, and it went right by his ear. And he said in some fashion of the word, in some terms there, this blah 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 can't shoot straight.
Because we know that putting mechanical items in your hand is a disaster.
Oh, it wasn't even mechanical. It was like old school bow and arrow.
Exactly. Not gonna be in the same room. I love you, man, but you know I don't like putting my life in danger for fun. So you axe throwing, there's no whoops. I'm outside. You go ahead and have your fun. Go ahead, Paul. You can throw axes with him, but I'm good.
I have thrown bowling balls backwards before.
You're not supposed to throw them backwards.
Who the hell throws bowling balls backwards?
So
who taught you that?
I've also
you should have got kicked out for that.
I've also slipped bowling, and the shoe flew backwards too as well.
Oh my man, you cannot take you anywhere.
Just can't, man. He don't know how to act.
Shameful.
He just gave me that I just had a flashback of him in the parking lot we was in. he looked at me and Super G had that look on his face.
Oh, so hold on, I got one other story, but to entertain everybody. So when I was younger, and when I was about 14, I visited my cousin in Florida. They own a pizza place, and he took me to his bowling league, right? And of course, I couldn't bowl with his league because I was too young. So he said I can get whatever I want from the bowling alley. So I got like the greasiest French fries, the greasiest pizza, and knowing my luck and how great I am and not being clumsy, no oil spilled on the floor in the arcade at the bowling alley, and I just happened to walk away, and somebody with bowling shoes, let's just say they went a little bit quicker. Passed out game machine. Yeah, my cousin.
So basically, for your entire life, nobody can take you nowhere because you don't know how to act right. Yes. Is what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
He can't even be over somebody's house without not acting right. He literally blew up his cousin or somebody's grill. Like,
yeah, he didn't tell me that you gotta open the lid when you push the button for propane. He just told me to turn the knob all the way up. He didn't say open the lid. It's not my fault that shook his house. He should have explained open the lid. I don't know about propane.
Yeah, you need to watch more King of the Hill. It's all about propane and propane accessories.
Yeah. All right, PK, carry on, my friend. You bring us into that first glorious
Hey, listen. Topic. What horse topic? What are we talking about? We can go with whatever. I just say, listen,
PK's living in the Matrix right now.
At the end of the day, I mean, I could take my glasses. I just got them, so I was just, I was trying to
Number
sport them a
one
little bit.
stunner. What?
But how about this Jim Ryan? I just want to understand how I heard that these chants of Phil Spencer needs to be fired. He needs to step down. He gotta go. And soon as we got a green light for this ABK deal, it's highly coincidental, by the way. I don't know if it has any influence, but it's kind of coincidence. It's kind of where the dominoes fell. So I think it's odd that he said, you know what? I'm just going to retire. Or was it really that the Japanese daddies from the daggone heavens came down and said, you ain't doing right for us. You got to go. I don't know which one it is, but it's highly convenient and it's comical because everyone got quiet on social media. And what I'm talking about is the PlayStation stands who fight and got their name as the king of ponies and all that crazy stuff, man. I would never put myself in that box, but go ahead with your bad self. They have nothing to say about that. They too busy trying to promote VR like they getting paid to do it. My thing is, if you're playing VR, why are you promoting it? You should be playing the game. You on Twitter for 8 hours. That's your favorite game. That should be in VR. I don't know, but that's just me. I don't know. Paul, could you help me straighten out what is going on with this Jim Ryan situation, man? Could you please explain to me or make sense what the hell is going on? I don't get it, but I feel like there's some convenient situation going on.
Real quick, Axel, is this any better? But go ahead.
Yeah, sounds like you're... Now you sound like you're overdriving in my ear, Carlo. You're overdriving your voice or something.
It sounded like he almost licked my eardrum. I don't know what that was. It was kind of sloppy.
Axel said he couldn't hear me.
Oh, well, you're loud to us because you're overdriving in our ears. But, hey, it is what it is. So, here's the thing. I don't think we're ever going to find out really what happened there, but I would not be surprised given the performance of PlayStation over the last 3 years or so. That it was a mutually agreed upon, this is a good time for you to leave situation. Because especially with when the whole ABK deal went down, his statements and his actions during that deal didn't look so great. PSVR 2 hasn't done well. And actually, even the PS5 launch wasn't as smooth as it should have been. I still say that it wasn't ready for prime time when it launched. And that all kind of falls on him because that's his gig, so, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here, how they recover, and whoever takes over in the long run, what they're going to do to make Sony what they think it should be, and are they going to finally start, instead of trying to keep the status quo, realizing that maybe it's time to make some changes.
You really think they're going to change after all this time?
No.
Has anybody in the chat seen the bad blood between Nintendo and Sony? Anybody seen that history? Anybody read it?
Oh, yeah. Did you see the video I posted about that?
I did see the video, even though it wasn't 100% accurate, but, I get the gist. However, anybody else know the history here?
No, I don't know the history of it enough to...
They were going to make a CD compilation thing for the Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo never announced them at the Consumer Electronics Show, so Sony felt blighted because instead Nintendo made a deal with Philips CDI.
I would say that's a slighted perception. I'll give you the background. Let me just give you a background that led up to that. First of all, it was called Project Dolphin because Sega was making their next console. Nintendo was working on their next console. And, so as the console wars proceed, Nintendo wanted to partner with PlayStation and do their thing, but they had some issues. There was some really shady stuff going on in the background. high level, they didn't want. I mean, Nintendo wanted to still use their cartridge media, just like Saturn used a cartridge media. Sony didn't want to do any of that. They wanted 100% proprietary CDs, right? Because this is their format. They love pushing formats on people. So when you think about it, when they had the contract deals or proposed, it favored Sony more than Nintendo. So it made it seem like that Nintendo was trying to take their console from them, which is what they did because they worked together to design it to launch it at the same time the Saturn launched. Sony and Nintendo were already fighting before they got to CES. And Nintendo decided to maybe we should pivot, but they just made a bad bet instead of ensuring that all the proprietary IP of the design of the console architecture belongs to them, or maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe because I'd never seen a contract, maybe it was not a Nintendo product. Maybe that's why they felt so slighted in this deal that they had with Sony. That Sony wanted to own the architecture. And with that being said, this is why those moves were made. But there was more to it. At the end of the day, Saturn launched, and they looked at, well, if Nintendo ain't coming about, we could just flex since we're the gaming industry. And they raised their price $100 more than PlayStation. Now, don't get me wrong. Saturn was 100% superior. It could play movies. It did have that extra cartridge in the back to give it RAM. So you actually had more ability and more things loaded into your game. But the marketing was off because Sony leveraged their partnership with their movies, music, and all that to get people in their ecosystem, just like they do with Spider-Man. Let's keep it 100. The reason I brought you guys through this history lesson is to let you know these dudes been doing this since day one, and they ain't about to stop now. All right. The reason why the PS2 was the most successful console of all time, that's because they locked everyone else from getting games. That's 100% accurate.
Yep.
That doesn't mean Nintendo is a shiny star. They just as bad and greedy too. They do things like they, for some odd reason, come for content creators for just having Mario, just having a picture in your content. They come for you. They feel like they need to come for all your revenue, which they don't realize you're getting free advertisement through the streamers. They won't learn their lesson until, think about it. That video that Clowns posted only mentioned a couple times when Nintendo succeeded. It didn't mention the Wii U failure and why they had to pivot to the Switch, and how right now they're in a transition where the Switch 2 has to be successful in order to keep this momentum going. So it's one of those things. But at the end of the day, just want you guys to know they got bad blood forever. They will never partner up. I'm not saying that Nintendo will go to Microsoft, but they will sure enough do it before they go to Sony, but probably Embracer Group. Just where we at. Yeah, DVDs was same again. It's the format, right? Sony like to push formats on people to lock you down into their ecosystem. We had a situation where Flash media is a thing, so formats don't matter. That's why Blu-ray is not important anymore. But I just thought I'd bring you down the house. There was a lot of shady business back and forth back then. And don't get me wrong. When the American business stepped in, I mean, let's keep it a buck. Dreamcast changed the world for Sega just in America, but not in Japan. But you know what happens? You know, the head get cut off on the snake dies. So it's unfortunate. In Japan, it couldn't fly. But here in America, it was different. 2K, it came with the modem built in. You could get online. First console to come with it built in, bro. Sony laughed at them, said, hey, you know, online's for computers, until they seen those American numbers. When they seen that, all of a sudden they redesigned the PS2 before it launched in America with the capability of using a modem. So think about all the people who bought a PS2 before then. Man, they were assed out. Just being nice. But-
Yep. And then when the PS3 came along, they tried that PlayStation Live thing, which some people liked. I didn't think it was that good because I'd already been using Xbox, on their live side, and yeah, Sony's was free, but it showed. So in
Sony
some
tried
ways,
that.
Sony's been following along in some ways to try to play catch up for many years in some aspects of the business.
Well,
I know people don't like it when I say that, but it's the truth.
Yeah, they're not going to change. They're not going to change their business model for anybody.
Nope.
But, and I wouldn't try to cut you off. I just wanted to add to it for the people watching there. So you can keep going, bro. I just wanted to.
No, I just thought I wanted to throw that little piece in there too. Because they've been playing, since the PS3. Yeah, they gave us Blu-ray, which is the only reason I had a PS3, by the way, was for the Blu-ray drive. I only ever owned 4 games for the thing the whole time I had it. And some of that was because my friend wanted the game, not because I did. Yeah. So it is. And you're right. They'll probably never change, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens over the next generation. And we'll see what happens from here on out. They've already announced that they're going to be putting games on PC, which they had previously said they weren't going to do. Yeah.
Well, we believe in generations around here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We believe in generations. So anybody got PSVR 1, we believe in generations. You ain't going to be able to play PSVR 1 the next gen. You're going to have to buy the new gen. And those that got PSVR 2, keep that same energy. All right? And those who don't know, you got to get enough trophies to be special in line in customer service.
Wow. Yep.
If you guys don't know, you need to get your game on. So, anyways, Klaus.
Yes.
What's your take on the big boss man? The one that was shooting fire, talking about I don't want a Call of Duty deal. I just want to block your merger, and this is unacceptable. I want Starfield on PlayStation.
This is what I gotta say. Well, I want to go back to something real quick because for a long time everybody kept saying, "Oh, Phil's the guy that's gonna get fired. Phil's the guy that's gonna go." No.
Who said that? Who said that? Who was out there in them streets?
A bunch of ponies were saying that Phil, the way this deal was being handled.
Phil's not holding back. You hear this, guys? He's not holding back. He's just going
ponies?
Is
that a new race?
No, it's extreme toxic fans.
Extremists.
Yes. So yeah, they kept saying,
hooves.
Phil's gonna go, but you know what, dude? Phil's a visionary. He's created so many great opportunities for the gaming industry moving forward. He does a great job. For gamers in general, he's a gamer first. He always thinks about the gamers and how gamers feel on the platform, and he wants it to be the most inclusive possibility for everybody. Right? Here comes Jim Ryan, the guy that wants to stop everything Xbox is doing. Instead of focusing on how PlayStation can grow themselves into the future and trying new ideas, he's the guy that's like a dinosaur, and he mimics the old fossil fuel debate. Like, he keeps doing the same pattern that everything that they've been doing in the past that's been successful. And then he uses the clout to try to block everything that Xbox wants to do. You want to buy ABK? We're going to try to stop you. You want to go to the CMA? We're going to try to beat you there first. You want to go to the FTC? We're going to try to talk to them first and maybe get the CMA to talk to FTC, whatever it was. This is the problem here, folks. It's that Jim Ryan focused more lately on this ABK deal instead of trying to better Sony. He saw this more as a threat than saying, hey, this is an opportunity for us to do something better. Maybe let's acquire some small studios. Let's get some more games in development. Let's do better cloud services. Let's do better PS Plus. Let's lower the PS Plus price.
Whoa. Where you get that? Where you get that at? Because I could have sworn there was some emails talking about we good. We got some stuff cooking. We don't care about none of that. I could have sworn that was an email. Am I wrong?
I think it's still cooking. I think it may be overcooked. At this
We're still waiting on greatness.
No,
we're still waiting on greatness. Is that what it is?
Burn off off the grill.
Greatness is still waiting.
I'll tell
You've
you.
been burned off the grill.
I'll tell you why.
Like that.
Because listen, PSVR 2, right? Oh, we're really going to support this. We're really going to push it out there. I don't see many PSVR 2 ads anymore. I feel like
That's
the
because
headset
that's because they got this new a screen that you can't install nothing on, and none of your PlayStation headsets work on. You got to buy the new $200 ones.
Oh, and you can use the Logitech X Cloud to play the PS.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about their PlayStation screen. You know, the $200 one with the controllers on it. You can't install nothing.
Oh yeah, their new handheld. Yeah,
You know, I seen that commercial.
that I can't even remember the name of the thing right now.
All we know is it believes in generations. That's why old headsets on the PS5 don't work.
Yeah.
They got a new Bluetooth wireless technology they call PS Sync because they want to ensure that you can't use any other Bluetooth connectivity, but you got to use theirs. Not just any theirs, because remember, the current PS5 headsets don't work on it. You have to get the new ones because we believe in generations. We believe in generations.
Yep.
That's
right before he announced his retirement. He was going off saying, I am doubling down on our first party studios, telling them that they need to make more games. You announced that before your retirement. And
that's awesome.
Then you announced your retirement right after that. So obviously, your plan wasn't working. You were
how do you know that?
Like Pixel Slapper said in the chat, he said Jim was for quick quarterly and Phil was building a future. Absolutely.
Hey, listen, I'm tired of all this slander. This man shut down all of Japan's studios so he has money to build the studios in America. You guys better recognize.
Yeah, and they also shut down their computer divisions. They also,
I mean, he trying to make room because, Sony PCs, bro. Who's got those today? Anybody in the chat got a Sony cell phone, PC, tablet? Please let me know. I want to know if it still works.
They used to be the leaders in television too. Sony Trinitron, man, used to be the crap. Used to be the shit. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
I
heard that they were just using parts from another TV developer.
I gotta agree.
Possible.
I gotta agree with Pixel here. He said that if Sony needs a Walkman handheld, nostalgia would sell, and I agree. I think if Sony came out with a Walkman handheld, it would bring back all of a sudden all these cassette tapes all over the place.
All two of you, good job.
No, I'm down for cassettes. They rocked. All right.
See, all two of you.
I can listen.
Ain't nobody on that right now. Nobody wants to do DVDs or Blu-rays. Nobody's doing media anymore.
Remember, you can use to automatically hit repeat the same side of the tape. Those features are cool, man, on the Walkmans. Oh yeah.
That lasts about 5 minutes. One song, you know what? I'm done. I ain't doing this no more. Paul, you gonna do that? You gonna get into the Walkman?
No, I'm not gonna go back to a Walkman. Thank you very much.
How many songs can you put on a tape deck?
On a tape, it holds about. Well, it depends. If you use a 45 minute CD, 5 minutes on each side. Actually, if you use the longer tapes, the 45-minute tapes, it can get close to the same length as the CD. Actually, the older CDs, yeah. But the quality was just never there. Comparatively, digitally,
Ain't nobody doing that.
Nope, ain't nobody doing that. Plus,
ain't nobody got time for that.
Plus, remember to record it on tape, you had to record it at the correct speed. You couldn't do. There was no 2-minute transfer. No. You had 45 minutes of music. It took 45 minutes to put it on there. It's like
we ain't got time for that. We believe in generations.
Yeah.
So whatever you're using on your PlayStation, just understand, since we believe in generation, it won't work on your PlayStation next year.
Yep.
And,
you got to buy the new stuff.
But see, that's something they learned from Nintendo, though. We'll resell you the same thing. Absolutely. For the newer generation.
The difference between them and Nintendo is Nintendo won't put out a product that they can't make money off of.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they make sure it's cheap enough, or they'll sell it low enough and make back in software. And they're very smart at that. Nintendo's always been very smart at that. Even when they were going to fail in the arcade business, they resorted all the radar scopes to be Donkey Kong machines, which was very intelligent. They knew what they were doing.
They know what they're doing now.
The other thing I'm going to say is that it's very ironic that we see Game Pass app come from out for the MetaQuest 3 on a VR headset, and yet Sony's PSVR 2 is not doing well.
Yeah.
I just pointed
That's because
you need to stop. It's doing well for the next generation. Okay? Generations. That's the word today. As long as you're on the next gen, you're doing good.
And Pixel says another great thing in the chat. Just wake up your IPs. Stop kicking the ball down the corridor. Yes, Sony has so many great IPs. Was it Jack and Dexter? They got Sly Cooper. I mean, alone, those two coming back, if they were to like make brand new games off of those, yes, man, they would do well. Those were very popular titles. I mean, they're still doing good Ratchet and Clank, but I think maybe they should come out with more frequently, figure a way to do that. But, I mean, even, what's that other one? Oh, man, I can't think of it now. Oh, there was one that was really awesome.
You fired.
Yeah, sorry, Jim, I can't remember. There was one other hit that you had in your library that you didn't revive. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you first of all, you have a misunderstanding. This man don't play video games. All right. He only cares about the director's cut, Super Transformer, Turbo Edition, the extra Super My Little Pony, Last of Us 2 or 3 or remastered Edge Edition. That's the only one he cares about. He does not care about the mode IPs. Okay. That's why he got rid of Japan. He wants to focus on the next version of Last of Us because that's what matters. Nobody cares. Okay. I'll just say my piece. I think that Jim may have gotten fired. I think that him embarrassing the entire Sony PlayStation in public probably was not a good look because, Japan, they got a thing about keeping things close to the chest. They don't find it honor when you go in and spread all the business, especially if you're lying. Then you're making yourself look bad. And then when he couldn't even get the job done and stop the deal, that's icing on the cake. They like, nah, we can't handle it. So they're going to go back to a person who can't speak English because they don't talk to the PlayStation guys anyway. Matter of fact, PlayStation guys don't even wear headsets, man. They don't talk to each other. It's an unsociable platform, man. It's only about single player games. Let's keep it real. Nobody talks to each other in it. It's just not happening.
Yep, and you're right. It's all about you. You made us look bad, Jim. Yeah, you embarrassed us as a company.
Anytime that Phil comes out here and try to give you a congratulate, even though you don't say nothing for him.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
You don't even talk to your own fan base. I only thing you tell them is we believe in generations. This is built for the PS5, even though it came out on PS4. Don't worry about that. We ain't even talking. It built for the PS5, even though it came out on PS4.
Has Jim actually come out and said anything since they released the press release?
I don't know. Did he?
I haven't seen anything, but doesn't mean it hadn't happened. But
yeah, I don't think he wants to talk right now. He's a little salty. He's a little salty.
I mean, if he even has. I don't even know if he's on Twitter.
Internet.
No,
he's not. No, nobody in Sony's on Twitter. Nobody in Sony's on Twitter.
There's people on Sony for Twitter, bro.
Yeah, Yoshida is.
Yeah, there's people.
He talks to people.
I know. They just don't talk.
No,
he
don't.
They just.
Well, he don't talk. His account manager talks to people. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop it. This man don't speak English. Okay. Let's keep it 100. I'm gonna get 100 and come in here, tell the truth.
Mm.
All right. So, anyways, I think this man got the pink slip because, yeah, probably hurt some relationships with the buffoonery and shenanigans he was pulling, which is end up going to cost them in the long run. So, yeah, he's probably going to go back to the UK where he can only get a job. He can't get it nowhere else.
Well, the CMA
And-
will probably hire him.
Yeah, you know,
Oh
probably.
man, if they did that, you know how many times he would try to stop Microsoft from anything over there?
It's all right. It's all right because you know he's done. Right. We already know he a liar, so you know it just happened that way. Hey, listen, I just hope that he does land on his feet, get him some good health insurance, and maybe fix his teeth. That's all I'm saying. I'm just
Whoa,
hope-
whoa, whoa, whoa. Be nice. Be
I
nice.
care about his health. Him and Dreamcast guy have the same
Oh,
problem, bro.
boy.
When they talk,
Wow.
their teeth be
And you worry about what I'm going to say. Yeah. You keep the.
What?
What?
I can't look out for another human being, want the best for they daggone health. I mean, I would feel bad if you was talking to me and then all your teeth was like this, blowing in the wind.
Oh, man. I do not condone this nor acknowledge it.
I mean,
PK's in the
I didn't
Matrix.
say
Ne-
anything
next year-
wrong.
next
I'm
year-
looking out
next
for
you're
them.
gonna, next you're gonna be saying that he needs to have his complexion looked into.
Nope.
Because
Oh.
I think, see, Paul. Another thing, right? We need to get him because you know Paul got a lot of long hair. You guys don't know. But
Yeah, I
Dreamcast
do.
Guy, you know the reason why he don't take his hat off is because he got mushrooms on his head.
Hmm.
All right, I don't know what it is, but we need to get an intervention going. I'm just saying because we know that there's problems here. This is why it's raggedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a friend.
I mean, to give you an
Now, Jim-
idea, yeah. Look at this. Yeah, this actually.
Jim needs to get his son, Dreamcast Guy,
Mm.
and go ahead and get him on his insurance so they both get the same care. That's what I'm looking for. So he's gonna go back to UK because it's the only place he can get a job. Ain't nobody over here in the US gonna hire him. Listen, you tell me after what he did after all this spectacle this summer that somebody's gonna hire his ass over here in the US.
Oh, and somebody let Dreamcast
Or
know. I
EU.
will help Dreamcast Guy invest in a pop filter. I'm just saying, okay.
Pop
The man
filter?
spits into his mic a lot, okay. I'm just.
You know why? Oh, he doesn't have nothing protecting. He just flies out because he has nothing. He can't help it. Sorry. Just yo, I'm just joking. Everybody don't help me. This is all we don't know how to act, so it is what it is. It's just what it is, bro. But that's all I got. I think he did. So I don't know about this Xbox might have crypto wallet situation, but
I don't think there. I would hold off on that. Anything that came out in the leak, it was just discussions they've had. It doesn't mean anything's going to come of it.
I mean,
Yeah.
we speculate. What does that even do for anybody?
Hold
Anybody?
on, though. Hold on, Paul. I will tell
Oh,
you.
Here we go with Carlo going. Yeah, crypto. You also told us
Yo.
NFTs were going to be the next big thing.
Hold on.
NFTs ain't shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
PayPal just signed a thing for NFT trading, right? I don't know if you know who BlackRock is, the most powerful company in the world.
Yeah.
They have just doubled down on Bitcoin, and they told the U.S. government not to make Bitcoin illegal. Also, so I'm going to
Doesn't mean anything's going to come of it.
what?
Dude, no. One, Bitcoin never holds its value. I can give you $5,000 in Bitcoin today, and it'll be worth $25
But wait.
tomorrow.
Well, then,
There's
well,
more.
Well, then give it to me. Then what are you waiting on? I'm waiting on you.
There's more
me just-
though, Paul.
You know what? I only need 500 of those. You don't even
You know-
gotta give me 5,000.
You know they paid the Game Pass developers on a blockchain, right?
That's a good encryption, though.
Did you know that, Paul? Or are you baffled by that? That's on a blockchain. That's crypto. They monitor and pay payouts based on a blockchain for Game Pass. He's stunned. Paul is flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to say. Look at this.
So they give these guys like $5 to for a $25,000 game. Okay, well, whatever.
No, I didn't say that. I don't know where you come up with those figures.
Because crypto doesn't hold its value like the real stock market, dude. Because crypto doesn't exist. It's pie in the sky. It's air.
Okay, do you know how much one Bitcoin is worth?
Today or tomorrow, because it's going to fluctuate by a lot, probably.
Right now, do you know how much it's worth?
No, I know. I don't know what it's worth right now.
Approximately $27,000 US. You know what it was worth 30 minutes ago? $26,789.
And you know what it could be worth 5 minutes from now? $5.
No, it's not going to go down that low right now. It all depends on the legality, what the banks decide to do. But Citigroup...
Just hold on. Hold up. Before you get to in the weeds, help me understand.
Here
what
we go.
does... Asking the question. This is your topic. I want to know. Help me understand. What does Xbox having a crypto wallet do for the players?
It means people could spend money using cryptocurrency.
We got people who don't even know how to use Game Pass or stream from their Xbox, and you want them to do another complicated feat to use the digital wallet. Not saying that people won't, but
So you're telling me Xbox pays all of the people that use Game Pass, the developers and stuff, through they pay them in crypto, not in dollars.
Yo,
is that what you're telling me, Carlo? Is that what you're telling me?
I gotta look it up. I'll tell you in a second. But they are on a blockchain. Game Pass is on a blockchain.
Slapper said, "You ain't selling this, bro. You got to do a little better, man. You got to do a little better on getting him on board." Sound like I'm cool with that, Paul. I know you got a lot to chime in on here. You don't believe in magic?
I don't. I didn't believe NFTs were going to do great, and they didn't. I don't believe that that we're ready to switch to a digital cryptocurrency that's going to hold its value, because it's just too unstable still. And I would have to know more about how this blockchain for Game Pass stuff works, because
Okay, so here's the information. Xbox Game Pass has been running on blockchain for years. Microsoft deployed blockchain technology as far back as 2015 on Azure Cloud Network and has been running royalties, transactions, item ledgers, and services on the Xbox backend since 2018.
Okay, so again, it comes down to, does blockchain automatically default to this as crypto, or are they using some kind of algorithm to figure out the value?
Blockchain is crypto. It's the exchange for crypto. Now, it doesn't say if Xbox cashes out as crypto or if it just translates crypto to currency. That I don't know, because it's not specific.
See, I would want more actual information before we go, they're using this for this, because they might be using it as part of the system, but I don't know that it would be the entire system, if you know what I mean.
So it goes on further to say the initial platform was scuttled in September 2021, but in its place came the Microsoft Azure Confidential Ledger blockchain, and to get it off the ground, Microsoft invested in ConsenSys, the company behind Ethereum. What's not clear is how integrated the blockchain is into the general Azure backend licensed by companies all around the world. It does say that Sega supports the blockchain and actively supporting NFT growth. So that's all the information it really has right now. So, I mean, they could be testing it with the Game Pass devs and figuring out how to cash it out. I don't know. I'm not a Game Pass dev to tell you all the information, and I'm sure a lot of it's under NDA, and they'll never be able to tell you. but this is what this article says.
I'm glad you're so passionate about that. But you know what that tastes like? Tastes like a nothing burger. But let's move it on. Let's
Wait, it's
keep it real
also
now.
no, it's on Credible Source. This is on Tech Radar as well. So it's definitely
They must have been
credible.
bored today.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
today.
nothing going on. You know what? Let's talk about.
And they also
I'm
they
sorry.
also call it the Xbox Enterprise Blockchain Platform, ERP. Like there's different terms. It's all there.
I'm not tripping, man. I'm not tripping. I'm just
You're in the
saying.
Matrix. You got the glasses on. I understand.
I'm just along for the ride. You just let me know when we get on and when we get off. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm big into the crypto scene. I'm fascinated by it. I was halfway through making my own coin just for a hobby, but not really big into it. Not to
No,
say it's not. It's somebody else. Hey, if it benefits somebody, I'm all for it. I'm not tripping. But I'm not all in yet because I don't see the value as of yet. But it's all good. If it works, it works. Look, we gonna keep it moving because it sounds like Paul and you are in a
no.
agreement to
It's
disagree.
okay to disagree. It's okay to say that he doesn't. How do I say it? Sorry, I keep losing my voice. It's okay not to support it. There's many reasons not to support crypto, but at the end of the day, companies are experimenting with it, whether we like it or not.
That's true. I got you.
They
I'm not
also
tripping on crypto. I think if it does benefit some, and for those who take advantage of it, hey, more power to you. I'm not tripping. And if it benefits people, I'm all for it, man. Options is not a thing. It's not options is a good thing for everyone.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if it works for me or not. I mean, you know, obviously, party animals is optional, but it's not my thing. So we gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna scrub that off. Huh?
what?
And he's
I'm gonna
offended
go-
that you just said you don't like party animals. That's what
I'm just saying. I'm gonna go back to a real fighting game, MK1, and I'm gonna jive out around there. So you go ahead and enjoy your little party animals. Nothing against it.
Hold
I'm gonna
on.
keep it.
Pineapple Paul has to say something about this.
About what?
He wants you to co-sign.
Shut up. What about party animals? Well, I liked it. I haven't played MK1 yet because I don't have it.
I just put up the thing that Jay made of Paul's face as a pineapple. It says, "Oh, shut up."
Oh, I ain't saying nothing about that. Yeah.
What happened? Wait,
Jay's graphic of me and the pineapple head saying, "Oh, shut up," because that, which is probably one of the nicer things I've said, but I put it a lot more bluntly sometimes. Yeah.
So let's keep it moving. Yo, I appreciate Graphic Guide for coming through. Shout out for the Graphic Guide. And his ears got to be burning because I talk about him so much. I talked about him all day yesterday in my mentorship program to the kids. I had a young lady who wants to be a graphic designer, graphic artist, and I talked about him at that point and gave her some encouraging words and brought the Graphic Guide to her attention, and she was like, "I'll never complain again in my life, and I'm going to be about this." So shout out to the man who's encouraging people he don't even know. But listen, let me just ask: is it the FTC? I mean, not the FTC. Is it an ABK deal done? Is that done? Are we done with that?
At least provisionally, yes. But that's why Lena Khan has decided to follow through with her lawsuit. So she just doesn't get it. She wants to lose again in court.
Are we on the verge of
a
a government shutdown?
Yes.
Oh, nice. So we're just going to burn the rest of the money. Some people just like to watch the world burn. And I'm not saying she does, but there's some people out here that just likes to troll and be a butt. I don't know why, that's what they get enjoyment for, but it just seems weird to me because I could have sworn that the FTC bowed out. They did not ask for a appeal to the original judge orders. So why turn around
She's-
now?
Because she's just trying to again make her point. That's all she ever
Well,
does.
then tell me.
She's
What
going to
point
lose
is this,
again.
Paul?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask her because I lost that train of thought a long time ago. I spend a whole lot of time going, what is she thinking? You know,
Is she thinking, or is she getting paid?
she's getting paid, and I think it's for her. I think a lot of it is she gets paid by the federal government until they go broke.
You don't think she getting a side deal?
No, I don't know about that. You know, if Jim Ryan starts working for her in the next couple of days, we'll know. But
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Jim Ryan can only get a job in the UK. Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry about that. But I mean, and seriously, do you think this is gonna go through or what?
No, I think a judge is going to laugh her out of court. And going to be, why are you still doing this? What are you trying to prove?
Well, would it make it to court, or would a deal close prior?
I think she may even try to push it to unless she can get it to go through in the next 10 days, she's going to miss her, or whatever it is. She has until October 18th, or until the CMA said we're done. And the CMA has said they're going to give it till the end of next week, I believe. They'll make their decision.
They're not going to get a court case.
No, they're not. No, there's no way.
Regardless.
Yeah. So it's I don't think she's gonna get anywhere with it. This is just her, in her eyes, she's trying to say, I'm fighting for the people. That's all we're doing
fighting
here.
For who? Who's left on her team? Because after she brought up that
I don't know.
From Harvard, who obviously could not even explain his own data model that high school.
Pixel Slapper's cracking me up in the chat. He says she needs to play Phoenix Wright. It's on Game Pass.
You know what? That could be a good study material for her.
Yeah.
That could be a good study material. Phoenix Wright he's been around a long time, a lot longer than her, and he's got a lawyer's license that's legit.
A badge.
Yeah. That's
Wait a minute. What are you saying to me, Klaus?
He's got a lawyer's badge in the game, and he showed it to everybody, and they're like, I don't recognize it.
No, it works.
Yeah.
Because he got superpowers.
He does.
He actually win cases. That's how you get it done. You gotta watch how he get it done.
Yep.
But I don't know. Clowns, you tell me. What is she trying to do?
So according to this article that's on metroco.uk, basically what the FTC is doing is that even though they know that Microsoft's going to complete the acquisition before the deadline of October 18th, the FTC is going to carry the case on regardless. And their single line quote is, the FTC continues to believe this deal is a threat to competition. So, according to Bloomberg, the case has little chance of stopping or reversing the acquisition, which begs the obvious question of why the FTC is bothering to do this. And on top of that, the FTC FTC organized a new case with an internal FTC judge. I don't know what that means. I don't know the extent of that. I'm not a lawyer. But Bloomberg and several other outlets feel like this is just smoke and mirrors trick.
It is. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and resources, and their little internal judge isn't going to be able to override a federal judge. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. It's just,
Yeah, so it's kind of a waste of taxpayers' money in the U.S. to do this. Lulu from Activision Blizzard said, we're focused on working with Microsoft towards closing. How the FTC uses limited taxpayers' dollars is its decision. And we all know that in the U.S., we're always in trillion-dollar debt markets. So I guess the FTC's like, why not throw more money into nothing?
I hope she gets replaced soon. They need to get somebody responsible in that position.
I mean, I've been saying this a long. Where is Mr. Khan? Yeah. Why is he not blowing this chick back out, man? Why is he not doing his duties over here? This is why she's stressed out. He needs to take that anxiety and relieve all her stress. I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on. We haven't seen him. Has anybody seen this man? Anybody seen him? He ain't been outside.
I'm surprised she can do what she did. Did you watch her thing in Congress? She looks like a little kid when she was testifying in Congress.
I'm not tripping on that, man. I just think she needs a little tender
loving care.
Yeah, she needs a little TLC, and all this it'll calm down. She just taking it out on the first thing that she can get to because something ain't happening at home. I don't know what it is, but somebody needs to go ahead.
What is she at now? She was 8 cases brought, 8 cases lost, or something like that.
She's not a legal lawyer anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
this is all play money at the end of the day to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't know. Somebody need to go ahead and send her a card over to her house and wish them well, so they can get back together, have some kind of therapy session or something. There's got to be some love in that house. That's the only way this is calm down, bro. Because this ain't some reason. She's making it a little personal, so it seems like it anyway. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's, something else. And Clowns hasn't discovered it yet. But I bet you I could put my money on it that, Mr. Khan just needs to go grab her hand and take her for a walk, and maybe she'll change her mind.
Oh, man.
Just saying.
Listen to this guy.
Come on, baby. Let me help you get your mind off.
There you go. Look. Oh, he already got.
You know what I feel like here? I feel like with PK with those glasses on, like he's Daredevil. I don't even know Daredevil's name. I never liked the character, but like he's a lawyer and he's a superhero, and he's got like the Daredevil Matrix glasses on. He's from Multiverse Earth 616. PK's got no comment on this.
I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm just listening. I'm trying to figure out where we going with this.
I'm just saying, that, you're looking like a Marvel lawyer. That's all.
Oh, you talking about Daredevil? I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, I don't know, man. This is great. It's kind of on a surface, it looks insane, but there's got to be some kind of something to her madness to want to go forward with this again, right? So I don't know what it is. We probably won't figure it out, but it's funny in the meantime. It's funny to watch for sure. High level. People are weird, man. When people get power or whatever, man, they some weird people, man. They make some non-logical decisions, even though they're in a logical position. Sounds strange, right?
Yeah.
But what do we know? We're just gamers. We don't know what logic is. You know what I'm saying? We just play games. We don't understand how the world works.
That's right.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's all I got on that. Listen, we had time, right? We had time. I think we had a good discussion. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Listen, I was at the comic shop this week. I picked up Static issue 6. I got Blade 2 and 3. I got Transformers come out next week. Listen, that's fire.
Oh,
and it's written and drawn by the same guy, and he only has one colorist, man. And what I really like it with the shared universe with G.I. Joe is he's going back to the classics. He want to stick around G1 designs and storytelling, which I love. So, shout out to that. It comes out next week. Definitely look out for that, man. We're definitely some comic book fans. We are some anime manga fans too, even though maybe Carlo is not. But I'll just tell you, One Piece is on the break. But definitely check out that manga and definitely check out the live action. If you don't watch it, that's cool because the live action got you covered. They was able to do a whole daggone season in 8 episodes. That's crazy. So, and Netflix is going all in on anime. I see Devil May Cry coming today. Castlevania launches. they going all in with brand new anime. I'm all for it too. And a lot of them is gaming anime. Sonic, right? Sonic Prime. Yo,
Yep.
you guys need to check all that out, bro. Like it's legit some good stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna try to carry us out unless Carlo has something else. I'm gonna let him go.
No, I don't think there's anything else. I think we pretty much covered everything. Oh boy, here they come again.
Bye bye, Jim Ryan.
Wait, who the hell's doing this? Like, can you, Paul,
Yo.
What?
Can you stop that in the chat? I don't know if you see it.
The bye bye Jim Ryan.
Yeah, like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them said the same thing.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay, whoever's doing this is gonna make me mad because now I gotta stop playing Cyberpunk. Okay, so now you're just gonna upset me.
Oh man, it's nuts. Yeah, thank you.
I
Yes, we know Jim Ryan is retiring. You don't need to announce it 4 times and 4 different accounts. No, but I think it is weird, Pixel. I agree with you. I think that, we pretty much covered everything. The only other thing that happened is Epic's laying off like 16% of its workforce, but there's a lot of
Oh,
doing
there was one other thing. I forgot.
Oh boy, here we go. What is it?
Who out there is a fan of Bayonetta?
Not this guy.
No one. So the director, the same guy that got them fired from Xbox for making Scalebound, got fired. He got fired from his company. What was the name of it again? It was who make that Bayonetta Devil May Cry? Come on.
Oh, I don't remember. By the way, I'm.
What was it?
Platinum Games.
Platinum Games. There you go. So it was funny how it happened because he just blocked the whole company. And he said, "I just parted ways." No, you got kicked, my guy. You blocked him. He's so heated. So for those out there, this is a good thing because this man has caused them all kinds of turmoil, lost contracts, said all kinds of weird stuff, and now he's gone. So hopefully they can start over and actually rebuild relationships. So I just want to throw that out there. If nobody knew that, that's actually a big deal. Big deal for all of us because this dude swindled people for that one
By the way,
game.
Carlo, I can't see all those messages. The only messages I see are on YouTube and
PK deleted them already.
Okay.
Sorry, man. We got it covered. But I just wanted y'all to know, man, that's a big deal. Hey.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely get out of here. Go ahead and let's do our sign outs and call it a day. Yo, Paul, you've been the man in the mirror today, man. I enjoy it. I love when you're on camera, man. It always brings joy to my heart.
I don't know why I'm an old man I'm looking really old too. Holy crap. And I even shaved my beard.
Hey, listen, you look like a happy man. That's all I care about.
Yeah. The smile hides a lot of stuff. I'm just, but hey, you can find me on, of course, Xbox at Cerebral Paul 921. You can find me on Twitch at Cerebral Paul, Twitter at Cerebral Paul 1. You can find me here every Monday, Wednesday, well, some Wednesdays and Thursdays on 4GQ TV. And on Tuesdays, you can find me on the Xbox Ambassador channel at 12:30 p.m. Pacific for Gaming Differently with Cerebral Paul. This next week, I will continue on playing Cyberpunk for one more week. And then the week after that, I believe, will be Forza Motorsport, which I'm really looking forward to. And then Tuesday nights, you can find me on Retro Renegades. And Fridays, you can find me on Wasted with Wise.
That's awesome. And do we have any interviews coming up, Paul?
Yeah, actually, I do have a couple that are going to be lining up in the next month or so. One of them's a movie producer, writer, director for horror movies, and the other one is the original voice actress for Lara Croft. So,
what? Did she even talk?
Yeah. The first time she did, we have that voice actress coming on. So,
well, I don't even remember her talking. Okay, that's what's up. All right, co-host with the most least, or trip us up there. Carlo. He's the most politically correct member of the group. Sometimes rest of
Yes.
us don't know how to act. So, go ahead and sign out, bro. I'm so
Um,
silly, man. I laugh at myself. Dude, don't judge me, man, because I just laugh at myself because I'm silly, man.
So anyway, yes, this weekend we'll be at the St. Pete Anime Expo. We have 8 interviews lined up. Also with the host of the convention, he does 6 other conventions of the state of Florida. He really likes the content on his channel, so it's an opportunity for us to network, which is really fun. I love conventions, so check out the St. Pete Anime Expo. We also got invited to Fox Network's publicity thingy majiggy at Ice Smash.
Kitchen Nightmare Experience.
Yes, Kitchen Nightmare Experience in Ice Smash Tampa, but we can't go to cover it. So if you have one coming near you, check it out. It's supposed to be a lot of fun, throwing axes, smashing stuff, and yeah. And we got interviews lined up, like Paul said. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us. And where can you catch the most electrifying man and all entertainment? PK with the glasses, Elton John and the Beatles, and one go.
Actually, the way he's swaying, he kind of looks more like Stevie Wonder going on right now.
Hey, listen. Hey, we're not a show without you guys. Thank you for all coming out. And hey, stay tuned to the channel, man, because we all have shows all during the week. Mr. Paul over there with our brother, Mr. What's the one? It's the first
Spooky.
show is not Spooky, the first show. Power Bomb, Pop-Up Power Bomb with Spooky and Paul.
Yep, and if you missed this last week, I went off for like 10 minutes on Roman Reigns. Yeah. Okay, people? So there you go.
He does go on rants, but that's cool, man, because we like that. On Sunday, we do have Majestic Mayhem. Yo, definitely check these ladies out. They just be doing their own thing. They be vibing. And then Paul would be back again sometimes with Spooky on Wednesday with the backlog bastards, right? And so definitely keep us tuned in, man. Hit that, not just subscribe, but make sure you hit that bell so you see when we go live, because it's always good when you guys hang out with us. We definitely like the interaction. We like having the conversations. And we definitely working on more variety of content, so you guys can definitely chime in and give us your opinions. If you just totally disagree with clowns, we want to hear it all day, every day. And Saturday is the Dragon's Den 100 episode, so I'm definitely gonna be there, and we're definitely gonna hang out and celebrate 100 episode on the Dragon's Den, as long as the dragon comes out of his den. So that's where we're gonna be. That's all I have, guys. Definitely we're gonna have some more stuff coming up, but I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. You can definitely find me at Twitter at PKS Live, and definitely here on 4GK